Hello, hi everyone. So my question to you all is, do you guys remember that piece of cake you got from the whole cake in your friend's birthday? Yeah, right. You all remember. Okay, fine. So that part from the whole cake is represented using numbers in maths, right? So and we call this representation as fraction. Fine. So what is fraction? Fraction is defined as a part of the whole thing. Okay, and fraction is a part of something bigger. Fine. Let's take some examples so that you can understand more well. Let us take we can consider it as a pizza or a cake or a circle, anything you want to consider. This whole thing, we call it whole, complete. Okay, it is not divided into anything. Now what we have to do, we have to divide this into four parts. We have divided this into total four parts, and each part is represented using number in mathematics. And how we will represent that? Let's see how to write the fraction. We write it like 1 by 4 because this one part from the total four parts, right? So this 1 by 4, as we have write the fraction as 1 by 4. How to write the fractions? We write above the line, we use two whole numbers and a line to represent a fraction. And in this, the number which is above the line is the number we have taken from the total divided parts of the whole, and this 4 is the total number of parts in which we have divided the whole thing. Okay, so in this fraction, the term used to represent this number 1 which is above the line is numerator. Okay, please remember this is called numerator, and the number which is written below the line is denominator. Fine. So now we know that how to write fractions and what is numerator and what is denominator. Fine. So now the number of parts taken from a whole is called numerator, and the total number of equal parts in the whole is called denominator. Fine. So class, now my question to you all is, are all fractions same? Do we have different type of fractions? Okay, exactly. We are now going to discuss the type of fractions. We will first observe different type of fractions, and then we will categorize them into different headings. Okay, fine. Now let's observe these three fractions which are on your screens. The first fraction is 4 by 7, second one is 1 by 7, and third one is 6 by 7. So here is a similarity. If you have all noticed, right, you have noticed that the denominator in these three fraction is same, that is 7. In all the three fractions, the denominator is same. So what type of fraction is this? This type of fraction which have the same denominator, the fractions with the same denominators are called similar fractions. Fine. The second type, let's see all the three fractions which are now on your screens. What you observe, what you notice? So you notice that all the numerator and everything is different. All the denominator are different. In the first one, that is 2 by 7, the second one 9 by 21, in the third one 5 by 14. So here in the first 7 is the denominator, second 21 is the denominator, in the third one 14 is the denominator. So we have noticed that all the three type of fractions have different denominator. So what under what category we put this type of fraction? This type of fraction is called dissimilar fractions with different denominators. Fine. Okay. Now let us take some more fractions. Okay, if we see the first fraction, we will notice that let us focus on numerator and denominator. Who is greater in the first one? All right, you all will answer. Fine. So you are saying that, ma'am, in the first one we see that numerator is lesser than the denominator. Fine. In the second one, you all notice that the numerator is greater than the denominator. Fine. And in the third one, you notice that, ma'am, there is a whole number with a fraction. Fine. So class, we have three type of fractions, that is proper fraction. First one was proper fraction. Second one was improper fraction. Third one was mixed fraction. Fine. And now all the three type of fractions, let's revise. The proper fraction, the first one. Okay, the fractions where numerator is always less than the denominator. Let's see again. The numerator is less than denominator, and always this fraction is smaller than 1. Okay, their value is lesser than 1. Fine. In the second is improper fraction. We have noticed that the numerator is greater than the denominator. The improper fraction is which one? Fractions where numerator is always more than the denominator, and here the value is always greater than 1. If we find out the value, if we divide and we find out the value, we will find that it is always greater than 1. And in the third one, that is the mixed fraction, where we see a whole number with a fractional part. So this combination is a mixed fraction, and here the value is always greater than 1. So basically what we have studied in this session, what is fraction, what is numerator, what is denominator, what are the different type of fractions. So with that, I just end this session. Thank you everyone. See you. Bye. Take care.